the player that always do the things that they have to do, just that, no more, because we arrange always a match doing the action that we need. That's it. No more, no less. Why? Because we think that doing the average, we can make the game. But it means when you do the average action, you never make the game. Actually, you are leaving the game. Why? Because you have to make a full action, not an average action. An average action is when you try to control. Why you try to control? Because you want the result. You don't want to play, you want the result. But here is the question. Do you want to improve or do you want the result? I did a lot of videos about that. But now let's talk about this action average. When you do that, you don't play. You need to make a full actions. But let's make an example. You say, okay, I'm going to do the full action. And you do the full action and the ball goes out, right? What the average player do? Next action, they control a little bit the ball to get inside because they want to resolve. The real player hit the ball goes out, the next ball that he received, he do the same and more. What happened? That he's tried to find the game. He have to make the game, not the result. And when you do that, you are getting to improve yourself. To improve yourself as a person, huh? That is better because the thing that you are doing in the core is going to help improve your life because you take the decision to make the game. The problem is that you don't want to take the decision. That's why you want to control. Because when you control, then you make a less action, you have more security, and then you find your result. But when you find this result, it's good for the people that saw you as a winner. But you're not a winner. You are a loser also. Why? Because you lose the opportunity to play. You lose the opportunity to improve. And this improvement goes inside. No one can see, but you can see it. And when you make this full action, and you make a mistake, and you do the same action, and more than that, maybe you make a mistake. But you know what? You try 2 times to make the game. No 2 times to leave the game. That is the control. And when you do that, normally this ball is going to be inside. And now you have 1 ball that you make with full action, right? So you are not now more an average player. Now you are a player. And you do 1 time. And the next time, you can do 2 times, and 3 times, and 4 times. And what happened? What happened? That in a month, in the match number 10, you are another person. And you know what? You don't want to go back. Also, you cannot go back. So you don't want, and also you cannot. That is good for you because you're improving. Because your development as a player is going forward. That's what we're looking for, right? We are looking to be better than yesterday. This is the only goal, yes or not? Or you want the result and not the improvement? Because if you want to look at the result, then this improvement never going to happen. So you are going to be the average player. You don't have to be the average player. You have to be a player. And this player is doing something, a full action without any restriction. A full action because he wants to develop something into the game that release you as a person. So remember, leave this player average. Leave it, because in this position, you never make the game. The only way to make the game is to be the player completely, not the average. It's a player who do always more than he needs. And what happened? That he find another result, different from the people that just try to catch the result by to concern and to say to the other one, I'm the winner. Yes, you are the winner, but you're not improving. That is worse. So leave the average player and make the game. Do completely the action. That's it. One time, and then two times, and then three, and then everything change, and you change. That is the best trophy that you can hold. Remember, subscribe to the channel, because this information we have to share with another person, with another people, with another player, to change the game. Because otherwise, the people is going to be away from the tennis and play the padel and the picking ball and the other things that are going to invent it. But in this channel, we are going to help you to stay in the game, to make the game, and to be a player. I hope you like this video, and we'll see you soon.